Have you ever been stopped in your tracks by your cat and wondered, what are you really trying to tell me? That moment isn't random. It's a message. It's a piece of the beautiful, complex puzzle of their language. A language spoken not with words, but with presence. Most of us see a cute obstacle. But what if I told you that in that simple act your cat might be expressing love, fear, instinct, or even a silent cry for help? Today, we are going to put those pieces together. We will explore 10 key reasons behind this behavior, going deep into the why behind the what. This will give you the key to understand them and strengthen your bond better than ever before. Let's start decoding. Sign 1, a call for attention. Let's begin with the most common interpretation, a simple call for attention. But the psychology behind it is far from simple. When your cat gets in your way, it feels deliberate, and that's because it is. They are masters of a psychological principle called operant conditioning. They perform an action, and if it's followed by a reward, they will repeat it. Think back. The first time your cat did this, you likely stopped, looked down, spoke to them, or offered a pet. In their brilliant mind, a connection was instantly forged. Action: block the human's path. Result: receive attention. It's a flawless strategy. This isn't just about needing a scratch behind the ears. It's about reconnecting. In a busy home, a cat can feel overlooked. This behavior is their most effective tool for breaking through your mental checklist and making themselves the priority. It's them saying, "Hey, remember me? I'm here in your world." So what's the solution? Many people make one of two mistakes. Either they give in to a long cuddle session, which over-rewards the behavior, or they get annoyed and ignore them, which can lead the cat to escalate their attempts. The most effective method is the controlled response. You acknowledge them, validating their presence, but you control the duration. Stop. Make soft eye contact and offer a slow blink. This is a cat kiss and signals you are not a threat. Then offer a brief, deliberate scratch under the chin or on their cheek for just 5 to 10 seconds. As you move on, say a calm, gentle phrase like, "Okay, I see you." You've fulfilled their need for connection without teaching them that they can hijack your entire schedule. If this first insight has already been helpful, please take a quick second to like this video and subscribe. It ensures you won't miss the other 9 reasons and helps our community grow. Sign 2, mapping their territory. Now let's move from psychology to a deeper, more primal instinct, territory. Have you noticed your cat doesn't just block you anywhere, but often chooses specific, strategic locations like doorways, hallways, or the top of the stairs? This isn't a coincidence. They are not just standing there, they are guarding a border. To a cat, your home is not one continuous space. It's a complex map of territories, and these locations are the critical checkpoints. By placing themselves there, they are performing what we call visual marking. We know cats mark with scent from glands in their cheeks and paws, but their physical presence is just as powerful a statement. It declares ownership and control. They are communicating to everyone, seen and unseen. This area is under my jurisdiction. I am the confident manager of this space. This behavior is a sign of a cat who feels secure enough to claim their ground. The solution, then, is not to challenge their authority, but to honor it. Forcing them to move can create stress. Instead, dignify their chosen checkpoint. This is where environmental enrichment comes in. Install a tall, sturdy cat tree near the hallway or a comfortable window perch by a doorway. By providing an elevated throne, you are giving them a superior vantage point to survey their kingdom. They can still perform their managerial duties, but without creating a furry roadblock. You're not fighting the instinct. You're upgrading their tools to fulfill it. Sign 3, the herding instinct. Does this behavior seem to happen more often around meal times? Does your cat block you, then look at you, meow, and begin walking towards the kitchen, checking back to ensure you're in tow? If so, you're not just being reminded, you're being herded. This is an active, directive behavior. Your cat is quite literally trying to guide you, their tall, slightly confused staff member, to the place where the food happens. This instinct has social roots. In cat colonies, communication is key to coordinating actions. In your home, the great coordinated action of the day is getting the food bowl filled. While it's endearing, if it becomes demanding or stressful for you or the cat, the solution is rooted in one powerful concept: predictability. Cats thrive on routine. It creates a sense of safety. Establish a fixed feeding schedule and stick to it like clockwork. When your cat begins to herd you, you can follow them calmly. But here is the critical part. Only place the food down when they are calm. If they are meowing insistently, wait for a moment of silence. This teaches them two things. One, that the food will reliably appear at a certain time, reducing their anxiety. And two, that demanding behavior doesn't speed up the process. It's a gentle way of reinforcing calm behavior while still meeting their needs. Sign 4, an instinct to protect. This next reason moves us into the very heart of your bond with your cat. Sometimes when your cat blocks your path, it is a profound act of protection. To understand this, we must remember the dual nature of the cat. They are both skilled predators and vulnerable prey. This duality has hardwired them to be exceptionally cautious and perceptive. Imagine you're about to enter a dark room, or a sudden, unfamiliar noise echoes through the house. Your cat may dart ahead and stop you. They are not trying to scare you. They are trying to lead the way. They are saying, "Hold on, this is new. Let me, with my superior senses, assess the situation first." You are not just their owner. You are a member of their colony, their family, and their instinct is to ensure the safety of the group. This is a truly touching demonstration of your bond. The solution here is not about redirection, but about recognition. When they do this, pause, acknowledge their bravery. Speak to them in a soft, reassuring voice. "What is it? Thank you for checking." Give them a gentle pet, then proceed forward calmly together. By validating their role as a guardian, you are telling them that you trust them and see them as a competent partner in the household, which deepens your bond in a way that few other interactions can. Sign 5. The search for the perfect spot. Sometimes the most complex behaviors have the simplest explanations. Have you ever found your cat lying in the most inconvenient spot imaginable? The middle of a busy hallway, right on the one stair you're about to step on, and they look at you with annoyance when you approach. The reason often has absolutely nothing to do with you. Cats are masters of comfort, true connoisseurs of coziness. They are like heat-seeking missiles for the perfect nap spot. They can find the one sunbeam that pierces through a window in the afternoon, the single floor tile warmed by a hot water pipe, or the one spot in the house with the perfect draft-free airflow. In these instances, they are not blocking you. Your path is simply intersecting with their 5-star personal spa. The solution is simple: negotiation. You can't move a sunbeam, but you can create an even more irresistible offer. Is there a sunny spot that's out of the way? Make it better. Add a plush blanket or a soft bed. Consider a low-wattage heated pet mat in a quiet corner. By creating a location that is both warm and cozy, you can lure them away from their inconvenient spot. You're not forcing them to move. You're presenting them with an upgrade they can't refuse. We're halfway through our journey, and I hope you're feeling a little more connected to the silent conversations happening in your home. Which of these reasons so far has truly resonated with you and the unique personality of your own cat? Sharing your stories in the comments helps us all learn from each other. I truly love reading them. And if you're finding this guide helpful, a simple like makes a huge difference in helping other cat lovers find this community. Sign 6, the invitation to play. Let's shift gears to a more energetic reason. Is the block not static but dynamic? Does your cat dart in front of you, crouch low and give a little twitch of their tail? Do they perhaps swat playfully at your feet before dashing away, only to look back at you expectantly? This is not a roadblock. It is a thrown gauntlet. It is a clear, unambiguous invitation to play. This behavior directly taps into their hunting instinct. The ambush, the chase, the pounce. The block is simply the opening move in their favorite game. For indoor cats especially, play is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is crucial for their mental stimulation and physical health, preventing boredom and the behavioral problems that come with it. The solution is the most fun one of all. You simply have to play with them. Accept the invitation. Engage them with a wand toy, allowing them to stalk, chase, and capture their prey. Just 10 to 15 minutes of focused, interactive play, once or twice a day, will satisfy their predatory drive. You'll find that if their play meter is full, they'll be far less likely to try and initiate a game of chase when you're simply trying to walk to the kitchen. Sign 7. A creature of habit. Does the roadblock happen at the exact same time, in the exact same spot, every single day? Does it feel less like a demand and more like a ritual? That's because it probably is. Cats are profound creatures of habit. Routine is the bedrock of their sense of security. The world is predictable, and therefore, it is safe. They may have learned to associate that precise moment and location with a pleasant event. Perhaps it's the spot where you always stop to give the first pet of the morning, or it's the place they sit while they wait for you to open the curtains. This behavior isn't driven by a deep, immediate need, but by the comforting rhythm of a shared life. It is a testament to the patterns you have built together. The solution depends on you. If the ritual is harmless and you enjoy it, embrace it. These small shared moments are the threads that weave a strong bond. If the habit has become problematic for some reason, the key is gentle modification, not abrupt cancellation. Try altering the sequence of your morning routine slightly. Perhaps you put your slippers on before you walk down that hall. This small change can be enough to gently break the association and help you form a new, more convenient ritual together. Sign 8. A sign of discomfort. Never ignore this. Now I need you to listen very closely to this next point. It is the most important one in our list. If this behavior of blocking your path has started suddenly, if it seems more persistent or intense than usual, and especially if your cat seems anxious while doing it, you must consider that it might not be a behavioral quirk. It could be a cry for help. Cats are masters at hiding pain and illness. It's a survival instinct left over from their time in the wild. But when they don't feel well, they often seek proximity to their trusted human. It's their source of safety and security. By physically blocking you, they may be communicating the only way they know how. Something is wrong. Please don't leave me. I need you close. The solution here is immediate and non-negotiable. You must become a gentle detective. Observe them closely for any other changes, no matter how small. Are they eating or drinking less? Are their litter box habits different? Are they grooming less, or perhaps over-grooming one spot? Are they more vocal or hiding more than usual? If this new behavior is paired with any other symptom, it is not a wait-and-see situation. It warrants a call to your veterinarian to rule out any underlying medical causes. It's always better to be safe. Sign 9. Separation anxiety, a silent cry for help. Let's look at the timing of the block. Does it happen most often as you are preparing to leave the house? Do they plant themselves by the door or weave between your feet as you're trying to put on your shoes? This is a classic, heartbreaking sign of separation anxiety. It is crucial to understand that this is not an act of defiance or a protest. It is a manifestation of genuine fear. Your departure is a source of intense stress for them, and their action is a desperate, instinctual attempt to prevent the thing that scares them. Punishing or getting annoyed at this behavior will only increase their anxiety. The solution is to change their emotional association with your departure from something negative to something neutral or even positive. This requires patience. Start by desensitizing them to your departure cues. Pick up your keys and then sit down on the couch. Put on your coat and then walk to the kitchen. Break the link between those actions and your leaving. Most importantly, when you are actually ready to leave, create a special high-value ritual. This could be a puzzle feeder that you fill only when you leave, or a special, long-lasting treat that you give them in a quiet room. Over time, they will begin to associate your departure with this wonderful treat, reducing their anxiety and allowing you both to have a more peaceful day. Sign 10, a pure and simple sign of affection. And finally, we arrive at the most beautiful and heartwarming reason of all. Sometimes your cat blocks your path for no other reason than to initiate a moment of connection and express their deep affection for you. You'll know this is the reason if the block is immediately followed by other loving behaviors. They'll rub their cheeks against your legs, depositing their scent and marking you as family. They may start to purr, that incredible healing vibration, or they may perform the ultimate act of trust, flopping onto the ground and exposing their vulnerable belly. When this happens, understand that the block was merely a pretext, a way to create an opportunity for love. They are telling you in the clearest way they can, I trust you. I am so happy that you are here. You are my safe person. The solution is the easiest and most rewarding of all. Simply accept their love. Pause your busy day for just a moment. Kneel down. Speak to them in a soft voice. Return the affection with a gentle pet along their back or a scratch under the chin. These small moments are the currency of your relationship. They are the investments of time and affection that build a truly unbreakable bond, transforming your house into a true home for both of you. Now that we've gone deep into the 10 core reasons, I have a special bonus FAQ round for you. But first, a quick request. If you're watching this early and have found it valuable, please consider hitting the new hype button below. It's a powerful way to support this video, and I would be incredibly grateful. All right, let's dive into those bonus questions. Question 1. Why does my cat follow me everywhere, even into the bathroom? This is a sign of a strong bond and trust. You are their central point of safety and security. The bathroom is just another room in their territory, and they feel the need to supervise you and ensure the colony stays together, even in the most private of moments. Question 2. How do I stop my cat from tripping me, especially on stairs? Safety first, never rush. The best method is to redirect their attention before you start walking. Toss a small, quiet toy in the direction you are not going. This gives their hunter instinct a different target and clears your path safely. Question 3. Why is my cat so much clingier in the morning? This is a combination of routine and biology. They've just spent hours without you and are seeking to reconnect. Also, cats are naturally most active at dawn and dusk, so their desire for interaction, play, and food is at its peak when you wake up. Question 4. What does it mean when a cat shows you its belly? This is the ultimate sign of trust. The stomach is a cat's most vulnerable area. By exposing it to you, they are saying, I feel completely safe and secure with you. It is not, however, always an invitation for a belly rub. For many cats, it's just a compliment to be admired from afar. Question 5. Why does my cat circle my feet and ankles? This is a more intense form of scent marking than just a simple leg rub. They are depositing their facial pheromones all over you, marking you thoroughly as theirs and reinforcing your bond. It's a loving gesture of ownership and belonging. Question 6. Does this behavior change as a cat gets older? Yes, absolutely. A kitten might trip you constantly out of playful energy. An adult cat may do it for the reasons we've discussed. A senior cat might suddenly become clingier and block your path more often, seeking reassurance or because their senses are declining and they rely on you more. Question 7. Is it okay to just step over my cat? While sometimes necessary, it's always better to acknowledge them first. A quick, gentle word like, "Excuse me, sweetie," before you step over them is much better than ignoring them. This shows them you see them and respect their presence, even when you can't stop. Question 8. Why does my cat block the TV or my book? This is a classic example of attention seeking, but with a specific target. The cat has identified the object that is absorbing all of your focus and has concluded that the most logical way to get your attention back is to block that object. It's actually very intelligent. Question 9. My cat blocks me and then meows loudly. What's different? Here, they are adding vocal emphasis to their physical request. Pay attention to the type of meow. A short, high-pitched meow might be a friendly hello, while a long, drawn-out meow is more likely a demand for something specific, like food or an open door. Question 10. Do neutered male cats do this more than females? While any cat can be clingy, some owners report that neutered male cats can be particularly affectionate lap cats. However, this behavior is driven far more by an individual cat's personality, kittenhood experiences, and the strength of their bond with you than by their gender. So, we have reached the end of our journey. As you now see, that simple act of your cat blocking your path is a deep and complex form of communication. It is a window into their instincts, their needs, their sense of security, and their profound affection for you. It's a language, and now you have the key to begin decoding their messages. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is now to observe with new eyes. Is your cat a territory manager, an anxious companion, or an affection seeker? Understanding their primary motivation will change everything about how you interact with them, and it will make your bond even stronger. And speaking of communication, another one of the most important signals is when your cat makes biscuits or kneads on you. What does that ancient instinct mean, and how is it connected to what we learned today? I explain it all in this video right here on the screen. It is the perfect next step on your journey to becoming an expert in your cat's beautiful and secret language. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of cats. I'll see you in the next video.